Now, how do we identify function if we are given a graph? So basically, we are going to make use of the vertical line test. The vertical line test, it states that if a graph represents a function if and only if each vertical line intersects the graph at most once. So meaning to say, if we are given a graph and then we are going to draw vertical lines on the graph, if that vertical line will pass through or intersect the graph more than once, that graph is not a function. So for example, this is our graph, the one in green. If you are going to drop vertical lines on the graph, example, this vertical line, how many intersections do we have? We only have one intersection. We only have one intersection. Next, how many intersections we have? We only have one intersection. Next, the same, one intersection. And then the same, one intersection. And then again, one intersection. Therefore, this particular graph actually represents a function. Now, how about this graph? If you're going to drop again vertical line, intersection, 1. How about this? We also have one intersection. Here, we also have one intersection and still one intersection and then one intersection. Therefore, this line represents a function. Next example, how about this graph? A graph of a circle. If we're going to drop a vertical line, there are how many intersections? We have 1, and then we have another here. We have 2. So again, based on the definition, a graph represents a function if and only if each vertical line intersects the graph at most once. So in this case, we have 2 intersections. Therefore, from this alone, we can actually say that this is not a function. But we'll try to drop more vertical lines just to check. So again, we have 2 intersections. Then again, we have 2 here, 2, and then 2. And then again, we have 2 here as well. So again, based from this, we can say that this is not a function. Last example, if you are to ask, is this graph represents a function? Yes or no? Alright, to check, let us try to draw vertical lines. Again, count the intersection. We have 1, we still have 1, we still have 1, and again, we still have 1 here and 1 as well. So this graph here represents a function. So just a brief recap. When you are given a set of ordered pairs, all you have to do is identify whether there is a repetition of the x value. If there is, not a function. And if you are given a graph, all you have to do is do the vertical line test. So you are going to drop as many vertical lines as you want and count the intersections. If the graph intersect with the vertical line more than once, then that is no longer a function.